Zero in order to donate £6. More of that, of course, on the Sally B website. That concludes our D-Day tribute at this year's Shoreham Air Show. As we mentioned, the first five amongst the Air Show volunteers and favourites. Aeroplane. We saw it a few minutes ago. Standing right beside me is Eddie Forrester, who's put a lot of money into keeping the Vulcan airborne. We all have added our little bit, but Eddie's put a lot more in than the others, and he's got very excited. He was standing with him a minute or two ago, and he said, "The tin triangle is here." And here it is, at long last.
Cheek of it, tin triangle. That's what they call it.
The very first Vulcan B2 that flew its very first test flight by Tony Blackman, who is in fact here today at Shoreham as one of our guests.
I thought you said Blackburn. There we go. Jet engines, as you heard there, as much power as they're allowed to use. We're trying to preserve the airframe and also the engines, and use of everything is very restricted to try and keep this aeroplane in the air as long as possible. And it's just had a lengthy leading edge modification carried out at Finningley, at Robin Hood Airport near Doncaster. Kevin Rubens brings the Vulcan around. Wonderfully manoeuvrable aeroplane. I remember seeing Roly Falk, the first test pilot of the chief test pilot then of Avros, doing half-rolling manoeuvres in the Vulcan at Farnborough. That massive Bombay was going to hold Blue Streak, you may remember. Over the collie.
Who can ever forget exercise Black Buck? Where the Vulcan flown by Martin Withers, who's chief pilot of the Vulcan team at the moment. Martin Withers managed to land a bomb on the Falkland Islands, closing the runway at Mount Pleasant in a brilliant effort, refueled by 16 Victor tankers.
It almost defies belief when we think that Roy Chadwick, the designer of the Lancaster, also started the design of the Vulcan before he died. How quickly progress was made in the 1940s. Today's display is a feast for us all. Rarely have I seen the Vulcan flown as impressively as we are seeing it here. And we say goodbye to the Vulcan. He's on his way back now to Finningley, probably going as much as he can over the coastline and so on. We always ask Eddie Forrester, who sponsored today's flight, always ask that they fly along the south coast so the maximum number of people can see this magnificent